if you were like a multimillionaire when we met, like back before we like combined finances and all that stuff.
Ooh.
Or if I was, would you be okay with a prenup?
Oh. I don't know. Because I feel like it's saying, it's just, I feel like it's saying that just in case we don't work out, I get all my money.
You get all the money that you had at the beginning of this.
Okay.
You don't get all the stuff that we made together. You get everything that you had up until that point.
Well, and then I get half of what we made together. Probably.
Yeah, half of what we made together, and then everything that you had when you came into the relationship.
Okay. If it was you, I would support.
If you had millions, you would say you were signing a prenup. And if I had millions, you would say no.
Wait.
If I had millions, you'd be like, I'm signing no prenup. And if you had millions, you'd be like, sign this.
No. I think if anything, it would be more emotional. Like if I had this big, giant career in something and I was really proud of everything I accomplished. And I like wanted to keep that part of myself, like if I don't mentally, I guess if that's the thing though, it's kind of just like if things go awry, which you never want to. So if you're all in, I feel like you gotta just not sign a prenup. Like, okay,
that's interesting.
So yeah, I just feel like if you're all in, you have to not sign one.
I'm talking about astronomical wealth, like private jet level.
The only reason
if you were Rihanna rich,
the only reason to do that would be if you're really like one of the reasons I guess would be if you're really kind of skeptical of the dating scene because people know you're so rich. And if anybody even slightly less wealthy than you, people could come at you for all sorts of reasons, wanting attention in the media.
No, it's private. It's like nobody knew you, like you're astronomically wealthy, but it's not common knowledge.
Oh, well then I wouldn't sign a prenup and I'd be like, surprise, surprise.
I'd be like, woo, here we go.
Yeah. And then if you were rich, I'd feel like, oh, I know you took me on all these dates, but I didn't know you had a whole mansion. Like, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then if you sign a prenup and then later on you get divorced, I feel like unless somebody did something horribly wrong, like cheated or I guess one of the big reasons to get divorced, like you would just want to split everything in half and move on with your merry way. Like I feel like you would throw money at the thing just to make it over, you know? So it wouldn't matter so much. You would just want to be like done with it if you were at that point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've never been in that situation.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I feel like
you're like, yeah, sign one.
I feel like I have somewhat of a sexist answer.
Oh, hot take.
So I feel like if you're in a hetero relationship, then like if you're a woman in a hetero relationship, then and you have the money, then you should sign a prenup.
Oh.
Because there's so many, like, no offense, but there's so many like guys out there who are toxic and dangerous. And then these women walk away with divorces, like with nothing.
Well, yeah. And it's harder for a divorced woman to make herself money, probably.
To make the money and get herself back there again.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. But if it's the guy with a ton of money, he'll be fine.
I feel like a guy can walk into a place and be like, I'm a guy, give me a job. And then there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. It depends.
I know it's not that way, but they act like it is.
Yeah, some do. Some are probably good.
I don't know. I'm not dating any of them.
Oh man. Yeah. That's a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah. So, but in regards to like us, I would have been, if you had millions, it would have been an ego blow if you had asked me for a prenup, but it would have been something that would have made sense to me. But I feel like at some point we would need therapy to talk about it.
Probably. Yeah.
And if I had millions and you didn't, I would happily not have a prenup. I would be like, this is yours now.
See?
So
That's how it should be. I get half of your million.
well, yeah, because a part of our vows was like, all of my resources are yours. So
Sweet.
except for the prenup. Oh, that's funny.